Howdy y'all, I hope you guys are all doing well, I hope you guys are safe, and I hope you guys are healthy. My name is Josh, and I absolutely love clothing and personal style, so if you're into that type of content, feel free to subscribe to me here on YouTube as well as follow me on Instagram at @wears_Galdo. Alright, so currently summer, it is extremely hot outside, especially here in Las Vegas. It is, hold on. At the time of me recording this video, it is 103 degrees out, and today's high is going to be 108. So, absolutely steaming outside. It's extremely unpleasant, and for someone who loves clothing, it gets really difficult to dress well. A couple of months back, I did a video about 3 different tiers of boots, and of course you guys know I love boots, and in summer, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I still wear boots all the time, but I wanted to bring one a little bit more appropriate for the summer season, and so today I'm going to be bringing about 3 different tiers of summer footwear. Alright, so my criteria for summer footwear are things that just have a little bit more ventilation, things that I'd be more comfortable wearing in hotter weather, and that's going to include slides, mules, things of that nature. So the first category that I wanted to talk about is going to be commercial stuff, like things that are widely available that you could just get practically at any time. First and foremost is going to be these right here. You recognize the tread on bottom. I've worn these quite a bit. I actually have 2 pairs, but this is the Birkenstock Kyoto, and this pair has done me so well. I think they look really nice, and I know everybody has heard of Birkenstocks as of late, Birkenstock Bostons namely being the really popular one. Well, this is an open-toed, kind of like folding over front strap, really nice cork sole, which molds to your foot, makes it super comfortable over time. The break-in process is notoriously a little uncomfortable, but once the sole kind of becomes a little bit more akin to your foot, it is super comfortable, and these are so easy to just slip on and go. I wear them with and without socks. Really cool. And what I like about them is that they are the same technology and usefulness as a regular like Birkenstock Arizona or Boston, but these do look slightly different. They do have a closed toe version of it, like a closed toe or Boston version of this shoe. It's called the Birkenstock Nagoya. It's also really cool, but I like this open-toed version a little bit more. Next up, I'm staying within that commercial / widely available category. These are going to be the most affordable on this list, and this is going to be the Keen Yogui. I'm not 100% sure if I'm saying that correctly, but Keen as a footwear company is awesome. They come up with some really cool, interesting silhouettes, and this is no exception. This is also an open back kind of slide, Keen branding right over here. This is what the bottom sole looks like, and to me, it looks very much like the, I guess, like finger pads of like geckos and stuff like that. So really interesting, cool tread pattern. Now this upper is really strange. It has like the holes that you can also see in Crocs. When I first saw this shoe, I thought they were extremely ugly, like super gross looking, but something about it drew me to it, and it was like a more interesting Croc in my opinion for around the same price as a Croc. I'm pretty sure there's something around like $50. I could be completely wrong about that, but they are. I see them on Amazon all the time. I saw them in Japan when I was there. Really fascinating shoe, and what this does for an outfit is so interesting because it's such a grotesque shape of a shoe that I think it's kind of cool looking at the end of the day. But really love these actually. And I'm getting a lot of use out of it in the summertime. Next up, we're going to go ahead and bump up to the next tier up, and that's going to be like artisanal footwear. Yeah, there is a lot of in between as far as like price range goes, but I'm just gonna go ahead and jump up to artisanal footwear, and it is going to be this shoe right here. If you've been following me for quite a while, I have had these for like probably like 2 years now, I think. I've had them for a minute. This is the Visvim Shaman Folk Christo. Love this shoe, and I've had it for a while. I did have them Vibram soled to add some traction. Originally, they come with like mostly like from here down a leather sole and then rubber right over here. But I wanted these, especially for the price that I paid for them, I wanted them to last a really long time. So Vibram sold the bottom at a cobbler, ended up costing I think like 70 bucks, which is not bad. But this is going to be the Visvim Shaman Folk Christo. Really cool. The box says they're green. I don't think this is green. To me, that's blue. But it has really cool like textural fringes on this side and on the opening of the actual shoe up here and at the toes. I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of tickle my toes a little bit sometimes. It's a little strange when I wear it. Have a little bit of subtle branding over here. On the footbed, we have a little bit more subtle branding. This is a size medium, and I am a true to size 9. So if you're gonna get Christos and you're a size 9, a medium will work for you, I think. But I do want more Visvim Christos. I really like not just the Shaman Folk ones, but I do really like the other like original Christos that look like a really bulky slide. But those tend to be super expensive, just like everything Visvim is. But that's exactly why I kind of love it. I love artisanal stuff just in general, and this is probably my favorite bougie slide. All right, and sticking in the little tier of like designer slash artisanal stuff, this shoe is wonderful for summer. This is actually from Undercover. These are Undercover mules. I don't know what season they're from, but they are, well, mules first and foremost. Closed toe, open back, does have a strap to go around the ankle. They look really cool. They're very slim. I can't really tell if you can actually see the branding on the heel there, but Undercoverism, yeah. So they have a woven upper, which you think is really nice and breathable. It definitely gives a really nice texture, but it is lined with leather on the inside. I don't know if you can see that, but so it's not the most breathable shoe that I own. However, it is still like open back, super nice. The leather on the inside is super thin, so it's really not bad to wear in the summer. It does have a Vibram sole, or well, just a rubber sole added by the previous owner, and the size on bottom is completely mangled. I believe they're a size 9. I'm a true to size 9. Again, woven upper, suede strap, brass details or brass hardware. Not too much to talk about this one because this is a really simple shoe, but what I do kind of like about it is that the heel is super low, and whenever I wear like pants, like pretty long pants, my pants end up dragging on the floor, but it kind of does give a really cool look. Again, had these for a couple years now. Really like one of the most perfect shoes for the summer, and yeah, Undercover mules. So the last like tier in this video is going to be like the designer luxury shoes. This is going to be a pair of shoes that I've had for quite a while. If I showed this on the channel, it probably was when I first started making videos years ago, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to recognize that buckle. This is going to be the alyx formal mule, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the name of the shoe, but I really used to love alyx footwear. When I don't really keep up with alyx anymore, but alyx footwear was so nice. This is so classy. As you can see, the shape of the toe box, it is like pretty high and then comes to a pretty steep angle down here and is really nicely rounded. This pair has a flap of leather that goes over the top and gives a really nice texture or layering effect on top of the shoe. Roller coaster buckle. This like flap that folds over really doesn't have a true purpose. It's just for aesthetics. Open back to denote the mule. I did add a rubber sole because originally it was just leather soled, and my brother's calling. And lastly, there's going to be branding underneath in like the arch of the foot. This is a size 42, fits me great. Since it is an open back shoe, pretty forgiving on sizing. I don't know what these even go for nowadays, but I do keep them around as like a summer kind of like formal time mule. Not the most breathable thing because it is kind of like a really like, they're not thick leather, but they're very like processed leather. As you can see, it's like super glossy and perfect looking. So that's pretty much going to be my like little tier list of different shoes that I use for the summertime. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I definitely wanted to show you guys some things that either you hadn't seen in a while or things that you might not have seen in the past. Again, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys wear for your summer go-to footwear? I appreciate everybody for watching this video or any video that I have ever made. And thank you so much for sticking with me for this long. I've been doing YouTube for a good number of years now, and I'm really happy with the small community that I've been able to foster, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for everything you guys do for the channel. Thank you guys again. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.